Hello everyone, this video is a bit different to all my other videos because I don't really do gaming content usually, but I've been playing tons of Anno recently, and I just wanted to talk about something that I think would be really cool. This might be a controversial opinion, I have literally no idea because I don't really follow any subreddits or anything like that, but one of the main things I would like to see in the next Anno game is being able to have multiple, call them civilizations for lack of a better word, per island. Now, I don't think this should necessarily be always on or something, because I want to elaborate, and it shouldn't obviously necessarily be on small islands. But, it's going to be Anno 117. I don't want there to just be naval combat. I want there to be sort of hand-to-hand combat, but I don't want to necessarily want to take my units over to another island. What I think would be cool is if an island was big enough, if you could have multiple ports, I guess, one from you, and then the map could be divided. And I'm not talking like Civ, I'm talking more like, I didn't know what this word was before actually, but a sort of Voronoi diagram in terms of how the island is divided. And then what I would be thinking, lots of people might be thinking this is a terrible idea. Personally, I think it would be really cool. You might have different. We often know there's like certain resources in certain areas. It looks like is there an iron mine here somewhere? So you could imagine the island. Should we do a different color? Let's do like red. And you could say, okay, maybe the island is sort of split up like this, and then we've got another region which is sort of like that. The point really being is that it's split up in some sort of auto-generated but not uniform way, I think. I think this would be really cool. Again, you'd have so there'd be like multiple ports. So you'd have your, let's I guess choose another color. You would have this trading post here, and then maybe another trading post there, and they might own all of this land, and they might own all of this land. And what I thought would be really cool, I would love to see this personally, so let me know what you think. I don't even know if this is going to get any views, because this is nothing like my other content. I just wanted to make this video because it's obviously coming out soon, and I thought it would be really cool. And to elaborate on this as well, if you have if you have sort of combative units, I think it would be cool if you could actually just like, okay, so you want this region, but they currently own it. It would be cool if you don't have to war with them everywhere, just war with them in this particular area, and you would station some units. You would station some units here, wherever you want to protect it, and I guess this would be your territory. I think the mechanics of this would need to be sort of expanded and maybe thought about more than I have. But the main thing I wanted to say is that you wouldn't be at war everywhere. So you wouldn't be like, oh, actually, I don't need this region. I just sort of want the iron or a specific resource, and I'm happy with everything else, and I'm happy to let them have that. And I think it would be good if there's some real penalties as well involved in this, of course, because yeah, obviously warring is not great. And it would be cool if you had to also think about, warfare on your own island, especially with Rome being sort of the setting. Even if it was barbarians, right? And I don't want to say it like Civ because it's a completely different game, but Civ has this concept of barbarians and stuff. And obviously with Anno 117, the sort of Roman era, and you had Caesar, who called everyone obviously barbarians, which was obviously propaganda to a certain degree, but you could have something. Is sort of what I mean. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Again, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this because for me, it just sounds so cool. So maybe I'm like missing like a big key part of this. Of course, I don't think you should have it on every single island. Um, Maybe like factions, like island factions that are quite that again still produce resources, or just maybe like one or two resources rather than being like they're in a colony. So just something that you have a reason to combat on your own island rather than having to have a just naval combat or even having to invade somewhere. Which, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what your thoughts about this. And I'll be honest, I'm not someone who I tend to just make peace with people. So I'm not someone who fights a lot, but I think there would be something neat about a big island and having to weigh up, well, actually, I just want this one resource here that they've got, that I want. Uh, and and again, I guess you can always trade stuff, of course. So maybe you could say it doesn't make sense. I just think it would be quite neat. Maybe I'm wrong, of course. Uh, I've just been sort of thinking about what they're gonna do with this, with combat, I guess, in Anno 117. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts below, and yeah, thanks for watching.